Hi, I'm Kelly Austin, your e-learning strategist who is passionate about helping you master the art of teaching online. To date, I have designed 9 early childhood education courses and taught those courses online since 2004. So it brings me great joy to share what I've learned over the years with you because I absolutely love what I do. Now, I have created courses and resources for you, which you can access at kellyaustin.com. That's KELLIEALSTON.com. That is my digital home. But if you get over there and you say, well, Kelly, I need some more help with thus and so, you can shoot me an email at hello@kellyaustin.com, and I'll be glad to create a video or an audio shop for you. So welcome to episode 3 of the Discussion Frameworks versus Discussion Boards series. In this episode, I'm going to gently break down 5 reasons why your students hate your discussion boards. Now, you may not be guilty of any of the things that I share, and if you're not, I applaud you. But if you find that I ever so softly step on your toes, please make sure that you focus on making immediate changes. Now, this is an audio shop, a workshop in audio. So you know what I always tell you, please get out a sheet of paper so that you can take copious notes, as I will be sharing the reasons that your students hate the discussion board forum so much, but I will also share specific solutions that might minimize the hate in the future. I would also love for you to share your thoughts in the comments as we go along. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. I want to make sure that you are notified whenever I share tips, strategies, and approaches to making online teaching more fulfilling for you and distance learning more satisfying for your students. So let's get into reason number one. You have not explained the purpose and benefits of this discussion board activity to your students, and that's why they hate it so much. As an adult educator, being familiar with the theories that provide insight on how adults learn is absolutely necessary. Although there is no one-size-fits-all approach to adult learning, understanding these theories can help you be more responsive to their needs. Andragogy, one of the most prevalent adult learning theories, posits that adults need to know why they are learning or doing something. So I would encourage you to sit down and create an instructional video, an audio, or even a written explanation of the purpose of the discussion board forums and how they will contribute to the application of learning. Reason number 2. Your prompts do not promote the discussion of real life problems. Adult learners appreciate learning experiences that encourage problem-solving skills, especially those that can be applied sooner than later. So examine the types of questions that you're asking. Perhaps you might consider including more problem-based or scenario-based learning in the forums. An example of this may be that a problem is presented during the first week of class by way of the discussion board, and as students proceed through the course week after week, various aspects of the problem are analyzed, assessed, evaluated, until finally, during the last week, solutions to the problem are decided upon by the class via their discussions. To engage your students even more, present the problem via a video clip from a movie or a TV show, or by using whiteboard videos that you can have created by designers at Fiverr.com or by software that you purchase for yourself, created by Doodly.com. That's Doodly.com. All right, we're already on to reason number 3. Here we go. Due to the constraints of citing references and following a particular style like the APA or the MLA, the discussion does not simulate an authentic, organic conversation about a topic, situation, or a scenario. Yes, we all know that students must develop their scholarly writing skills, but is the discussion board forum where we want them to do this? Of course, we want them to showcase their application of learning and using reputable resources, but having to write a mini paper to respond to a prompt just does not make for tasty, fulfilling conversations. Consider using written assignments outside of the forums for practice with scholarly writing and likening the forum to more of a Reddit or a Quora.com type of atmosphere. Trust me, your students would rather just discuss the topic and not be held accountable for citing references and following a particular style. Reason number 4. The dialogic exchange is prolonged. Let's take our time with this one. Now, I know that the reason that online courses include discussion boards is to make up for the fact that live discussions are considered inconvenient these days because everybody has to be in the same place at the same time. Therefore, being able to participate in a discussion on their own time within reason is more appealing to students. However, we must understand that dialogue only exists if a message or posting is responded to in a timely fashion, according to the Handbook of Distance Education. B.D. Neff takes it further and says that if a message is posted and it does not follow the logical sequence of post, respond, conclude, then it is not dialogue. Okay, so let me paint a picture for you. Your student Jessica spends quite a bit of time crafting a quality post based on the criteria that you have set. The post goes up on Wednesday. That same student spends even more time responding to 3 classmates' posts because you've required this. She does it on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, because Sunday's the last day that she can do this. Well, the classmates either do not respond to Jessica's replies to their post, or they do it so late in the week that Jessica is over it. She is so tired of going back and forth, checking each day to see if someone responded to her initial post and if her classmates responded to her replies to their posts. As a result, the dialogic exchange becomes laborious and draining, and Jessica has now lost her interest in the conversation. To be honest, the only ways you can fix this is to make responding to classmates within a certain time frame, like 24 hours, a part of the criteria, and thereby included in your rubric. Or you can simply emphasize the timeliness in your instructional video. But this issue continues to persist in most online courses, so I'll just have to wish you good luck with that. Reason number 5, we are at the end. Students resent the activity because it does not enhance their learning and it feels like a waste of time. They would rather use that time to work on meaningful assignments and projects. Your students are very wise. They can see that there are only a handful of their classmates who really spend time creating quality posts. In fact, they can name those same students that they plan to respond to week after week for that reason. And they can tell you who discusses for discussion's sake and puts no effort in contributing to the conversation. They assume that those students must not receive any consequences for their poor contributions because the behavior continues each week. And then, listen to this, they see those same students still in the program in other courses. So you know what that does. That creates resentment. Your students are thinking, why should I continue to put so much effort in this discussion when the return on my investment is minimal? But they know they have to because it's a requirement and they really care about their grades. The solution? Please hold everyone to the same standards that have been set for the discussion board forums if you must include them in your course. Give very specific feedback to those students who do not submit quality responses, and do not reward them with a good grade week after week after week just because they made an attempt. Well, higher educators online, those are my top 5 reasons that your students hate your discussion board forums. Trust me, I have more, but if you work on these 5, you will definitely make this particular activity more enjoyable for your students. Now it's time for your assignment. I want you to examine your discussion board forums right now or very soon, like in the next 24 to 48 hours, to find out if any of these issues exist. Also, ask your students to complete a survey that you have created to get feedback on your discussion board forums. You can create the survey within your LMS, or you can use sites like SurveyMonkey, Typeform, Survey Planet, Survey Gizmo. Just look up free survey sites. And then I want you to collect that data and make the necessary changes based on what your students share. We want learning online to be enjoyable. We want to reduce those attrition rates that we have in distance education. So now we've come to the end of the episode of Discussion Frameworks versus Discussion Boards. And if you are still here with me, I want to thank you for spending this valuable time together. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Leave a comment and continue to create dynamic learning communities online. Until our next time. Bye-bye.